Hello and welcome to a walk around my garden. Well, it's actually Lorraine's garden, really. It's our garden. She looks after it and I enjoy it. I occasionally do mow the lawn and stuff. Anyway, it's all looking so pretty. So, thought I'd capture it for posterity. The reason that those French doors are half painted and half not is because we were going to have the whole house painted last year, and then the weather sort of got in our way. It never happened. So our friendly local tame decorator, bless his soul, came round and fixed up the worst bits so they'd last through the winter, and he's planning on coming back any day now. So lots of lovely colours. What are those pinky things called, Lorraine?
Carnations.
Oh, they're carnations.
Yeah.
And then we've got a nice holly bush there, which periodically needs a trim to keep its shape.
A bit like you.
Yeah, a bit like me. Just had the summer cut done. All my locks have gone. These ferns have suddenly sprung up, and they went from being about 6 inches high to being nearly 3.5 feet, nearly 4 feet in a matter of a week. This big apple tree used to be about 3 times the size, and I drastically reduced it last year just because it gives us a bit more light in the garden. We've got these lovely twinkly things that are solar powered all over the pagoda. And I just bought this bird feeder to try and encourage more birds into the garden, because we recently bought a bird bath, but I haven't actually seen a bird go in it yet. So this is fantastic how this, we've only been in the house 2.5 years, and this wisteria has gone from hardly anything to being overflowing. And it's I've cable tied a couple of the long new straggly ends I should say, to part of the pagoda, so in another year or two it should be all over the pagoda, which would be fantastic. So there's lots more still to come in this garden. We've got some poppies that are a lovely rich dark red colour that I suspect might have come from China, because we know that the lady who we bought the house from lived over in China for a little while. So all those heads, there's about a dozen of them there. They're all, in a matter of a week or two, they'll all come out. So the reason I'm yatting away here is because videos without any kind of commentary are usually pretty boring. So, say hello, Lorraine.
Hello.
So, there's our new bird bath. The water needs cleaning. It's all gone green in the sunshine. So I'll do a big pan round, and then we'll go and have a look at my latest creation, which we've nicknamed the Trable, because it's a table built around a tree. I dug out all the soil around the bottom and put bark down, and that makes it look a lot prettier. And you see, the stump of the tree, if you look at that, is really quite big, whereas the top part of the tree is all narrow. So I levelled off the stump, and I've built this big frame around it. There you can see the whole thing there. And I've also built a trough all round it so that we can have a few herbs growing around the edge where the top of the table will meet the tree. And when it's finished, it's going to look marvellous. And it's going to be great because it's near where we hold the Barbie. So it'll be somewhere to stand our beer and plates of napkins and burgers and all that stuff. That's a conifer that was donated to us by our neighbour. Hasn't been planted yet. Over here we have it's a chimenea. Sometimes it lives there and sometimes it lives at the end of the garden. Pagoda. Loads of. This is Lorraine's little nursery going on at the moment. We have an iron gate here, which we don't tend to close these days. We just leave it open all the time. And then down here, there's another little getaway. There's a few things planted in old tyres. That's a good way of recycling stuff, isn't it? That window box there is recently acquired, new purchase. We have a big peach tree all trained across the wall, which needs a bit of a cut back actually. It's got a bit overgrown. That's our wood store for our wood burner. None of the roses are out yet, but when they come out they're lovely. That little lean-to bit there is above the stairs going down to our cellar. We've got another pair of patio doors there, which when it's really warm we can open up into the dining room. That barrel, and there's another one further up, that was originally a barrel, but unfortunately the tap on it, which was wooden, was very old and rotted and came away, so the barrel became a bit useless as a barrel. Was a water barrel, so we cut it in half and recycled it as a place to put plants in. What are the name of the plants in the barrel? Say again? Camellias, that's right. I can't remember all the names of all the plants. So that's the old sink out of the kitchen that's so heavy even two of us can barely lift it. And we did try and get rid of it on free cycle, but we didn't get any. We had one person come and look and said no, so we decided to keep it and have it as a piece of old garden stuff. So camellias in the other half of the old water barrel. These have only been recently planted up, but they'll be really nice soon. So there we go. That's a walk around our garden. So, I'll just show you a few other silly things that we've got. Now, that isn't real, although it looks very real at first glance. That's not real. That's real. That's a real sign. That's a rather big blackbird. Every garden should have a meerkat. And we've actually got two. Because there's another one over here, hiding away. Can I come by, Lorraine? We've actually got a fig tree in a lovely big pot over here, which we recently replanted. And if you look carefully, there is a meerkat in there. There, probably just see him. So we're hoping that the fig tree is going to put some buds out and grow some leaves and start to thrive again, because it didn't do very well last year. It was a bit pot bound in the wrong type of pot. So there you have it. Sorry about that. Wobbled on my feet there.